front men, and Philly checks in trouble, and it's Jefferson tucking away.
Living reflections from a dream.
Howdy ho guys, and welcome to episode 24 of the Frangerine Dream with me, Mr. Frankey the Christmas Poo. Small and brown, I come from you. How's it going? Let's just rip this bandage off as fast as we can. We didn't make any fucking transfers in January. I mean, yes, we brought in some kids. In fact, one of them, I will just tell you quickly about. Do you remember Nicky Mayampa, the goalkeeper we had through League 2 and League 1, I believe? I should really remember, we only let him go at the start of this season. But we brought in, not related, I might add, but we brought in Kustard Mayampa, who is a young centre-back, defensive mid or central midfielder. He's 19, he cost us £100,000 and he looks fairly good. Mentals could do with a bit of improvement, his bravery is very good though, his physical stats are fucking excellent and his technicals aren't bad either. And he's played a few times for us so far. He did get sent off in the last game he played for us, so he has not played since then. But yeah, he's made a decent start to life in Blackpool. Also a Finland international. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, very pleased to have Kustard Mayampa in from VPS in Finland. I tell you what, the power of a good scouting network. I love signing people from Finnish clubs. Other than that, fuck all happened. We got rid of some young players on loan and that's about it. Because to be honest, 1st of January rolled around and the board said, yeah, you're kind of £4 million in debt, so we're going to give you, not only are we going to give you no transfer or wage budget, but we're also going to reduce the current wage budget so it's way less than what you're currently spending. And I couldn't even get rid of anyone. So I thought what I'll do, I'll just see this season out as best I can, maybe sell some of these players in the summer, and we can harness this. Let me show you. I don't generally like star reports, but just for sake of ease I'll show you. In the summer I'm planning on harnessing this army of youngsters and bring some of them in, especially Donatello. He's had a decent season north of the border. Average rating not great, but he's picked up 10 goals so far. So yeah, we'll bring players like him back, players like Dylan Flynn, who's currently injured, but he has been a good prospect for some time. Billy Moore maybe in net. Yeah, there are some good prospects that we can maybe call upon. So yeah, basically I just thought get through the end of this season and just bring some of them youngsters in the summer, and they can be our sort of transfer signings, and we'll try and balance the books by selling some of these shitheads. Let's have a catch up then. So those 2 draws in the last episode were followed up by a win over Burnley, which was very nice because Burnley were the team that thrashed us at the start of the season 3-0, so to beat them 3-1, and their goal was a late consolation goal, to be fair, so it could have easily been 3-0. That was very, very satisfying. Jack Thomas was playing as shadow striker that day and he really started to find his feet. Danny Philliskirk also getting a goal. But then, in something that's becoming a weird pattern, whenever we pick up a win to sort of lift the team's spirits, we get drawn in a cup against fucking Watford, who are in the Premier League and are way better than us. And again, they beat us by a 3-goal margin. Partially because after they went, I think it was 3-1 up, we just went overload for the last sort of 25 minutes of the game, and they inevitably got another one soon after. But yeah, fuck Watford basically. We then kept doing what we were doing. Nottingham Forest were no match for us. Mark O'Kane and A.D. O'Brien getting the 2 goals for us there. There was a bit of a flip side to this win though, which was Jack Thomas, who was finding some form in that shadow striker role. He tore his hamstring and was ruled out for 3 months, and he's still got quite a way to go. Then back-to-back losses against Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds, but the Leeds loss wasn't nearly as horrific as the one at the start of the season. It was only 2-0, and we played a lot of it with 10 men. That was the game that Kustard Mayampa got sent off. I'm gonna give this dude a nickname because I can't be saying that. I'm going to call you Kustard, but with a K. It's the kind of custard that all the kids want to eat. Kustard. Kustard the clown. No, just Kustard. General Kustard. Fucking hell. Right, yeah, so that was the game that Kustard got sent off. I love that. I love that already. That's purely for me, that one. We then got a very good 3-0 win against Burton Albion. Danny Philliskirk, an own goal, and Luke Freeman getting the goals for us there. And we then, I think for the first Oh no, not for the first time this season, it's happened once or twice. But yeah, we got back-to-back wins and we beat our local rivals Blackburn. Owen the Impact Jones came on to level the scores after Baluli had put Blackburn ahead, and then Michael Caine scored a penalty late on that won us the game. Excellent. And I couldn't decide whether to show Norwich and Cardiff or Brighton and Norwich in this video, and it turns out, well, it remains to be seen, I guess, but I think I made a very good decision because this was one of the shittest matches I've ever seen. Brighton had, I think they got one shot on target, but it was right at the end of the match. They could have easily not got a shot on target. We had a couple of decent chances, but we were pretty shit as well. Carl Dempsey stunk the place up. I'm dropping him for the next match, Carl Dempsey, because just fuck him. I can see why Huddersfield sold him for 100 grand. It's so annoying because he had a great season last season, and this season, like, League One is his level. You get these players, don't you? They're amazing in a certain division, but put them up one level and they are absolute shite. They're just pointless. And I think, and I fear, Cal Dempsey may be one of them. League One is very much his level from what I've seen of him. But yeah, that's us all caught up. Let's get into this match against third place Norwich. It looks like they're going to be playing a 4-4-2. They've got Jordan Ayew up front, who I think has recently moved to them from Villa, has he? Oh, not so recent, no. But he's caused us problems, I remember, on more than one occasion. This is interesting, to see Stephen Naismith transfer listed in the Norwich squad. I mean, listen, I do try to see things without my Everton tinted glasses on, but the fact of the matter is, my shadow striker is absolute shit, and this shadow striker is available for a very low price. I feel like I should have got in this window though. I've only just noticed him. I've only just remembered him. If I'd have got in this January window, he might have done some good for us. But at the end of the season, you know, he's going to be getting to 34. His physicals are already pretty much gone. No, maybe he's not worth a punt after all. But yeah, for a fleeting second there, I thought I was going to sign Stephen Naismith to replace Cal Dempsey. And they are lining up with a 4-4-2. Yeah, so they've got Ayew up front. They've also got Tyler Roberts. Interesting. On loan from West Brom. He's a bit of a wonder kid. And his attributes are looking pretty fucking good. They're not rounded. He's very much a one-trick pony from what I can see. He's a pacey guy and he can put the ball away. They've also got Ryan Mason and Josh Onomar. Is that how you say it? Onomar? In the middle of midfield. They've got Yedlin and Olsen on the flank, so a nice bit of pace there. John Ruddy in net. This is a very strong team, right? This is what we are doing. We're sticking with what we've been doing, because as you've seen, we've picked up some wins recently. So I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it at all. We're going to stick with what we've been doing, which is Lee Camp in goal, a back four of Hodgson, Kigbu, Wilson and Higham, who has played himself back into contention. He's in very good form. Potts and Vela on. Neither of them are doing very well, so Kustard will start the first game since his sending off against Leeds in the ball-winning midfielder role. Then we've got Freeman, Dempsey and Clark. Shit, I thought I'd dropped Dempsey. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? We've got Freeman, Dempsey and Clark, and Owen the Impact Jones is going to play up front, but not as a deep line forward, as a poacher. I'm just very much on top of this game, aren't I? Here we go then, first highlight of the game, and we are 12 minutes in, and Norwich are knocking the ball out at the back. Bunn is in some space on that left-hand side. Maybe we need to close down a bit more, but good tackle by Hodgson to win the ball back. Here's Cal Dempsey. Redeem yourself, you bastard. He's lost out to Onamar, but we're coming forward with the ball again. Owen the Impact Jones. Did he pass it to Yedlin, or was that the defender? I'm going to give Jones the benefit of the doubt and say it wasn't him. Tyler Roberts is pacing through. Luke Higham wins it and gives it back to Lee Camp. This is a riveting highlight so far. Kigbu knocks it over the top though. Here comes Owen the Impact Jones. Owen the Impact Jones, what can he do? He's a little isolated. That is a bad shot with his weaker foot. It's well wide of goal. And I think we already need to change things up. Right, here's what I'm doing. I know it's a little early for making changes, but the way we were set up just then, it just didn't look right to me at all. Owen the Impact Jones was way too isolated. And seeing as Dempsey has been shit lately as shadow striker, I'm moving him back as the box-to-box midfielder. Michael Caine is going to be a roaming playmaker. And then we've got Clark and Freeman as attacking playmakers instead of supporting playmakers. So they're going to be getting up in support of Owen the Impact Jones. Let's see how this goes, shall we? I tell you what, we're on top so far. Bloody hell, Norwich can't deal with us. I mean, we're not really threatening, but here comes Dempsey with the corner. It's crossed in. Wilson hits the bar. Kigbu. Oh! Kigbu's shot was blocked, and it's booted away for a throw-in. Ah, close though. Kustard is looking nervous. Okay, half-time. Half-time. I'm going to say unlucky. Things haven't gone right for us so far. And to Kustard, individually, I'm going to say calmly, there is no pressure on you. Seems relaxed. Good lad, Kustard. Canos is running straight down the line. Kustard gets in there and wins it back though. Instantly vindicated. Okay, we've had very good passing accuracy so far, but we've not really created anything. I'm just going to tell them, just play a little bit more direct. Just a little more direct. Oh, and instantly Norwich have reacted. They're going to a 4-3-1-2, and they've got a highlight. It's headed away. It's come back to James, who crossed it in towards Ayu's unmarked. He's hit the bar, and Ayu's there again. Oh, that is a cruel blow for the Seasiders. James took it down, did very well to avoid Kane's challenge, crossed it in for Ayu, and he hit the bar as well, but he was there to tuck in the rebound. So cruel. Right, Owen Jones has not played well. I think he's still been a little isolated, but we need something. We need Colin Kelly. He's not played that much this season. I kept him around to sort of be integrated into the first team, but I've not ended up using him that much. He's going to come on for a chance to impress me today as an advanced forward. We've got 10 minutes to go. I'm going to tell him to go attacking, and Blackpool start the highlight with possession. 12 minutes to go. Dempsey to Freeman, to Ash Kigbu, to Hodson. Hodson, he loses the ball for fuck's sake. Kigbu heads it back though. Hodson, right, Kustard picks it up. Clark to Freeman, to Colin Kelly, to Kane, Marco Kane to Billy Clark. Through for Kelly. Colin Kelly hits the bar. Are you fucking serious? We've hit the bar twice and none of our rebounds fell to our players. Oh, my mistake. We've hit the woodwork 3 times. Well, aren't I a fucking idiot then? I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This season can fuck right off. Now then. I mean, the job offers have been getting steadily more impressive. What's your reaction to being linked with such a high-profile job at Celtic? I mean, I'm still going to say, fuck off, I don't want it, but yeah, now we're talking, now we're cooking with gas. But no, I say in my press conference, my future is here, at the seaside, with all you orange bastards. I'm going to take you up to the Premier League. We're going to win the Premier League eventually, I think. How many weeks is it till the new footy manager comes out? Now that no, this is beyond the pale. This Burnley chairman Mike Garlick. Sorry, I need to do that again for the Northwest crowd. Burnley chairman Mike Garlick. That's the worst thing I've ever done. Decline interview, thank you. I'm not going to my fucking local rivals Burnley. Right, here we go. Away game at Cardiff, second game of the video. They have no one well, they've got Liam Kinsella, who I think was actually pretty good. Yeah, he was a pretty good prospect at Walsall. And he looks pretty decent as a ball winner. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to watch out for him. Aaron Gunnarsson, obviously, is a threat, especially from long throws. And good, energetic, athletic midfielder as well. Pocagnoli. Okay. Kazenga Lualua. That is some pace, isn't it? Okay, he's playing on their left wing. Who have we got there? Lee Hodson, whose pace is not all that great. And up front they've got Eddie Nketiah, who looks, yeah, pretty similar to lad from the last match. Just a pacey finisher. And Kadeem Harris has got a bit of pace as well. Fucking hell. Right, okay. We're going to have to go to the counter-attacking form of this formation because I do not like all that pace on the other team. Luke Higham and Lee Hodson are both going to be defensive fullbacks. Kigbu's going to be defensive. Wilson's going to be defensive. So yeah, that is our backline actually. And we've got Marco Kane and Kustard the Cowardly Dog in midfield. We've got Lockie Potts and Billy Clark because Luke Freeman's morale has pretty much plummeted. I'm not sure why exactly. He's not giving any clues on here, but his morale is very poor, so I've dropped him out of the lineup. Lockie comes in for him, and Brad Potts comes in, replacing Carl Dempsey, who does not even get on the bench today, because fuck him. Why would I need him? Brad Potts hasn't really impressed at ball winning midfielder, but As far as I remember, whenever I've played him as Shadow Striker this season, he has done pretty well, so give him a chance there. Billy Clark is a slightly more attacking playmaker, and Danny Philliskirk is back leading the line in place of Owen the Impact Jones. Right, Gunnarsson has got a long throw in straight away. It's headed away as far as Nketiah, the striker, who's waiting outside there for some reason, but he's turned inside. He's going to have a crack. He's not. He's laid it back to Gunnarsson. Now it's Richards. Okay. Not even going to bother with that name. Brad Potts. No, come on. Come on now. Okay, Brad Potts gets a stern telling off. I thought that was going to be the highlight and it was going to be a red card. But as it stands, no, there is still a highlight to come. Richards swings the ball in and Lee Camp grabs it. Okay. Oh, a lot of fear flying around the room at the minute. It's a long ball forward towards Billy Clark, but he's never going to win headers. Kustard to Kane to Potts. Kustard has impressed me in this video so far with his ball winning expertise. Tunnicliffe wins the ball back for Cardiff though. Kazenga Lualua driving at our midfield who have no answer for that. Now it's Nketiah. Tackled by Kigbu. Where is this leading? Oh, Danny Philliskirk with a shit ball. Just the worst pass I've ever seen. Harris is coming forward. Now it's Gunnarsson. Harris to Richards, who's overlapping a lot. He crosses it in for Nketiah, and Nketiah inevitably puts it in. Eddie Nketiah. I mean, Cardiff gave us a chance. They gave us a chance to come back at them, but we just kept fucking it up. And eventually, their marauding fullback Richards has drilled in a good ball, and Nketiah got there instead of Wilson, ahead of Wilson. That was the worst sentence. And yeah, we find ourselves 1-0 down very early on. Okay, this may be a highlight for us though. Oh, fuck off. Danny Wilson wins it back. Here's Michael Caine to Billy Clark. Why can no one pass to Billy Clark? Does he need to be a bit deeper? Do I need to put him on support so that people can get passes to him easily? Danny Philliskirk gets through, but it's a shot straight at Bardi. I'm going to test that theory, by the way. I'm going to put Billy Clark on support so maybe people can fucking pass to him and then he can pass the ball on. And then for the last 7 minutes, we're going on overload. Because why not? It's worked in the past. But it has not worked today. Right. Okay, we're going back to control. We're still keeping our very defensive fullbacks. And I think what I want is to take off Billy Clark, stick Jonathan Walters on that left wing. Oh, he can't really play Raumdeuter. I'm going to play him as a wide target man, right? It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? The thinking behind this is that their right fullback is getting forward a hell of a lot and Higham is getting 2v1 quite a lot. So we leave Walters up there and I'll try and tell him to hold position if he's not already on it. Yeah, he can hold position, and that is going to force Cardiff to make some kind of decision, right? They can stop making the fullback run down this wing, or if he does run down this wing, Jonathan Walters is going to be waiting here for any counter-attacks, and we are going to, say, clear to the flanks and exploit left flank. So yeah, if he does get forward, we will be ready to counter-attack with some aggression. Okay, there was a highlight a couple of minutes into the second half, just like there was one in the first, and we fucking conceded from it, but Kazenga Lualua has put it well wide. Danny Philliskirk is just not doing well in that striker position. Kustard, oh, Kustard. Yeah, that's indefensible. Is that a word? I don't fucking know. Right, here's what we're doing. We're going to go a bit more direct. We're going to have Vela on for Potts in the ball-winning role, because I don't trust Potts not to also get sent off while he's playing there. We're going to have Lockie just behind Owen the Impact Jones, who's also coming on. Walters is still there on the left, ready to counter-attack, and we're still counter-attacking down the left. Let's put us on counter as well. That'd fucking help, wouldn't it? But Kustard, mate, 2 sendings off already. You've only been here 2 months. That does not bode well. I had high hopes for him, but if he can't control that shit, it's just not going to happen for him. Okay, possibly a Blackpool highlight. Higham to Lockie. Back to Luke Higham. Here we go. Luke Higham to Josh Vela. Vela to Lockie. Lockie to Wilson. Wilson to Walters. He's lost the fucking ball. Right, here comes Worrell. Worrell? Harris plays it through for Lewis Grabban, who's come on for Cardiff. Grabban. Oh, well wide from Grabban. Corner for Cardiff. Pocanoli crosses it in. Grabban. Oh, Warren's there. And that's 2-0. Oh, dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where does this leave us in the league? It still leaves us 11 points clear. I've not actually showed you the league this episode, have I? But yeah, we are 11 points clear of Blackburn. So I think what I'll do after this match, because it seems like it's going to be one of those seasons where it just sort of fizzles out and we're not in any danger of relegation. We're not in any danger of getting promoted. So I think after this match, the next video will be the last couple of games of the season. Obviously, unless we get dragged into a relegation battle or something like that, then I'll show that. But yeah, after this video, the next one will be the end of the season, and we will see. We'll just try and fucking power through to the next season, because I just want this one to be over now. I suppose I have been given what I asked for, which was just a scrappy survival in the Championship. And hopefully, having survived in the Championship, we will be able to attract some decent names as well as bringing those kids through. But that's where I'm going to leave this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, this season's not going to come to anything, is it? So unless we get dragged into a relegation battle, I will see you for the last couple of games of the season. And then we will try and get through to next season, which I'm getting pretty excited about. We will see what becomes of Kustard. We will see if Jack Thomas can get back fit in time for the end of the season. Me and Freddie currently are making more content. We're pumping out more content on this channel than we've ever done before. And it's very exciting for us. Like we just love making this content, and we're putting a lot of it out at the minute. So I would be very, very grateful if you could leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, check out all the other shit we're doing, and yet see if any of it tickles your fancy. It's a weird expression, but apart from that, I will see you next time. Bye.